I hope Professor
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
ニーク・フィッツレラルド先生の肖像画と話す。ああ、まあ、ちょっと一旦その前にあれ行きますか。それ行く前にあれ行こう。もうダメだ。あれだの、それだの。ほい。フィッツジェラルドって誰だっけ？あ、普通に女の人か。
Welcome back.
はいっす。で？
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait,
なるほど。
is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us.
ブラック校
Unfortunately,
長
this
力になら
headmaster
な
seems
そう。
wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
校長室ってなんか
How will I gain
秘
access
密
to the
の
headmaster's
暗
office?
号で入るんじゃなかったっけ？
Perhaps Professor Fig will know.
これはフィグ線行くか。フィグ線のところに行けばいいのかな。まあ一応ね、不法侵入する方法はね、一個知ってるんですよ。なんかこの間、この辺の塔、まあこうあるじゃないですか。こう校長室なんですけど、この辺の塔飛んでる、あ、こうめっちゃなんか、写真いいの撮れそうだなと思ったんですけど、写真ってほうき乗ってる時だと実は撮れなくて、なんでまあこの階段のところに着陸しようと思って着陸したんですよ。ここからアルホモーラ使って校長室に入れたっていう。その時のあれは、これちょっと今入っちゃいけないところだなと思って、普通に探索しないでおいたんですけど、まあ私アルホモーラも今してない状態に維持してあるんですけど、フィグ線どこだっけ？この辺だった気がするけど。これか。あっちゃこっちゃね、ほうきで飛び回りすぎてね、普通に入れるんだよね。フィグ先生。
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle.
始めた途端にこれだよ。
That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's
校
house
長の
elf
しも
will
べ
know
妖
it.
精。
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice
いや、ク
potion.
ソましい薬
You'll
飲む
look
の
and sound like
嫌なん
Professor
だけど、
Black.
普通に
Wait,
上
doesn't
から
Polyjuice potion
不法侵
require
入
a
しよう
visit
ぜ
to the。person you want to change into? And take ages to brew.
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry. on
悪いな、
Esgard.
フィグ線。
Now, Time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
まずなんでそのセクシーな言い方してんの先生。俺ブラックになっちゃった。
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon.
あれでもなん
How
か
do I sound?
声も変わってるな。あれ
I've taken
ヒグ
the
先
liberty of
どこ行った
transfiguring your robes. As we discussed,
あれ
you'll
ヒグ
need
先
a
生消えた。
password from Scrope,
ヒグ先生
who could be anywhere in the
どこ行ったの
castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind.
ヒグ先生が
Thus
消えちゃっ
far,
た。
unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black.
ずいぶん嫌わ
I'll
れ
see
て
you
んな。
there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
声は作ってるのかこれ。確かポリジュース薬って声は変わらなかったんですよね。まあいいや、とりあえずマダムコガンのとこ行くか。外だよな、あの人確か。あ、外じゃないの？全然なんかゴリゴリに。あ、ほら利用できないと。はい。歩いていきます。この格好で歩いていくのちょっと怖くない？
Professor, a moment of your time, please.
Professor,
I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
うわ、知ってんな。
Only you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
I did. Yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
本当にっていうのはちょっと怪しくないか。
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do.
好き勝手言ってん
And
な。
thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
What could the headmaster want?
さすがにフォークとかも乗れんわな。もうこれでパッと言った方が絶対バレないのにな。なんで君はそうやって歩いていこうとするんだ
Your mouth open? Where are your manners?
なんか言動までさ、
How are you, sir?
なんだよ。
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. When I witness
Something is very wrong with Professor.
あ、そういえば
A word?
ここのさ、ここのパズルあったじゃないですか。これもそうなんだけどさ、ここに答え書いてあった。本当に気づかなかったんだけど、普通に解いた。ね
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What? nonsense. That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
あえてやってもらう。
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure.
大広間ね。
And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
なんでお前そうやってさベラ校長っぽいこと喋んのわざわざ。うわ、校長先生がこっちに来てる。嫌われすぎだろ。ちょっと話してみるか。
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
ちょっとこの調子でさ、様子が変なのみんなに伝えてかん？ちょっとおもろいんだけど。もっといろんな人と話せばよかったな。
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
いろんなとこ行っていろんな人と話してんだけど。あ、水木先生いるじゃん。
I need to speak to you.
なんすか？なんすか？
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if
もう
I
後ろで
might
どこどこやってるって
speak with you about
鎧が。
Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess
後ろの
I
光景
do
シュー
worry
ルすぎ
for
る。
his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
絶対こんなこと言わないんだろうな、ブラック先生。
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
おもろすぎる。よくバレんな、お前。
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand.
怪しまれてんな。
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the
結構年寄りみ
password
たい
to my
な。
office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
なんだっけなんか聞いたことあるような気がするけど。これじゃね
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master.
あ、これらしい。
Scrope thinks
本
Master
当に
is
勝つだな、こい
indeed
つ。
testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
フランス語。
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
切ったね。
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the great hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw.
イエーイ。で、隠れると。どこに？あ、上ね。オッケーオッケー。切ったね。
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
いや、これさ、まあ、いっか。ガーゴイル像に言わずに入ったらどうなるんだろうってちょっと思ったけどさ、試してみていい？これ多分あれでしょ？クエストで、あら、増えたな。増えたな。増えたな、なんか。まあ、一旦とりあえず校長室行くか。ちょっと非正規の方法を使って校長室に入ってみたいと思います。まずは、音響を取り出しまして、上昇しまして、もう上昇しまして、上昇するんですよ。そしたらまず上昇して、上昇すると。ずっと俺の顔出てねえや。笑える。で、実は、ここまでしかいけないと思うじゃないですか、構造的に。なんかね、建物に接近するとさらに上がれるんですよ、この辺で。こうやって。そうすると、ここに乗れるんですね。ということで、レベル2ロックを解除していきます。ここだけ鍵の色違うな。こんな汚れてねえよな。外だから？それともこんなとこにあるから？うわ、すげえ、校長室だ。この下もなんかあるかな。あ、危ない危ない危ない危ない。落ちるとこだった。大してなんか結果変わんなそうだな。階段出てくるだけだしな、言うて。これ回ろうか。タイルを全部入ったかも。せっかくだし。あれ？ここか。これは校長の資質かな？もらえるもん全部もらっちゃうよー。よっこからセット。なんか紙もあるな。フィニアスへ、子供たちがあなたの帰りについて聞いてくるわ。特にベルベナは朝ごはんのために毎日聞いてきて、将来受けることになる教育の質を高めるためにお父さん頑張ってるのよって伝えると思い切りすねちゃうのよ。なんか可愛いとこあるな、こういうのと。でも子供のこともないがしろにしてるんだね、あなた。カスじゃん、マジこいつ。ブラック校長じゃなくてダーク校長に変えた方がいいよ、もう。国明け坊、こんなところにあったのか。こんにちは。お久しぶりです。多分6ヶ月ぶりぐらいです。そうでもないのかな？ 3 ヶ月ぶりぐらいかな。あ、憂いの狂いあるじゃん。あ、食べるじゃなくて、じゃあ。領収書、育毛剤、ヒゲ用ワックス、パンディマンの整髪用香油、真珠の杖の櫛、真珠の絵の櫛か。金の絵の孫ので毒死キラー。ごくわずかな支払いのみ、残りは魔法書請求。やってることカスだな、マジ。
Revelio.
これなんかおもろいもあるかな。これも読むか。じゃ飲むじゃない。飲むって言ったけど、読むだよ。あれ？あ、今のこれ読んだのか。あれこれはこれ読んだのか。まあいっか。でもなんかこうフラグ立ってないっぽいなこれ。こっち見られきちゃったからよ。ほらセット。あ、降りれるこれ。インビジブル階段があるこれ。ほらインビジブル階段がここに存在して下に降りられない。もしかして降りれたわ。降りれてないわ。ダメだやっぱりずるしちゃダメってことらしい。ここをなんかうまいこと言ったら下に降りられたりしない？無理？積んでね。あ、積んだ。いける。まあちょっとズルするのやめましょう。ズルはするなという教訓を学んだ。っていうかこのルートズルだったんだ。多分そもそもあそこにほうきが到達するっていうこと自体がバグなんだろうな。皆さんRTA で校長室に真っ先に入らなきゃいけないときは参考にしてください。いやでも思ったけどアロホモーラのレベル2持ってねえと解放できねえから大して意味ねえやん。遠いんだよなこの塔さ。上に上がって上に上がって上に上がって上に上がるから。こっちは鍵がないと開かないか。なんか鍵穴がちゃんとあるけどアロホモーラ使えない感じだしな。
That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
あ、そんなんでいいんだ。おー、インビジブル階段が見える階段になった。
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
で
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
本には何が？
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
これか。おお、連れてかれた。
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
すごー。やば。
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you
後ろの中
encounter
ね。
to find me.
レベリオ使えないわ。
The first you will need is a cloak.
クローク、マント。
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
おお、なんか出てきた。えぐ。誰にも見られずに街中を通過する。 むずいこと言うね。みんな後ろ向いたから簡単だったわ。何これマジで。
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
God, now I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right.
やべ。一旦待って。魔法系は多分あんまり限られたものしか使えないだろうしな。
I see a staircase straight ahead.
やべ。あいつは動くか。動くならいいや。チャポチャポー。お、びっくりした。なんか思ったんだけどさ、透明の魔法、この世界だとマジで丸見えじゃない？
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
おー。登って何こっちに行く？もう渡る臭いな。渡らないのか。
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
どっち？ドットゲ。登った意味なくねこれ。
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
バレた。即死まー。どっから？こっから？なんだこれ？右ウェルトポーションだ。
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
深いね。
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
あいつがどいてくれないとな。どいてくれたわ。話聞こえてるのかな。いや、聞こえたらまずいわ。その状況が一番まずいわ。もう死神いるって。
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. 怖っ。ホラゲーじゃん。
今動くなや。
Now's my chance.
で、あ、これがマントか。
That's the way forward.
なんだ、死の飛行でも集めるのか。謎のマント。
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
え、ガチで集めねこれ。死の飛行を集める感じこれ。で、俺はさっきと同じ道を辿っていくしかないのかな。この状態にならバレない感じ。あ、全然見えてねえわ。
See me at all. I can get closer to them.
ガチで透明マントじゃん。
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
あ、え、庭とこの杖じゃん。え、
Wield the wand
庭とこ
you
の
see
杖じゃん。
before you.
え、ガチで死の飛行じゃん。
Squander
え、
its
庭とこの杖じゃん。
extraordinary power.
100億パー庭とこの杖やんこれ。
I've never felt such power.
もうなんか魔法入れ替えられてるって。え、強ー。さすが庭とこじゃん。これ鶏。これ庭とこ。え、え、強くね。だから音が違うんだよね、もう。すっごい重点をしてる。
Revelio.
あ、レベリオも使えるんだ。 で。はい。で。すげえ。これで俺にはいい。一旦これ直しとくか。ドーン。だからリキャストめっちゃ上がるの早くない？ のとこ最強なんだが、最強装備手に入れたわ。あれ、死の秘宝ってあと1個なんだっけ。なんか死人も蘇らせる的なサムチンが出てくるんだけど、あれ戦うのマジ？死神なんだけど一応。あ、届いたわ。死のトロール。いでやーい。はい、いっちゃっていい。はい、下手くそ。おかしいな。いつもと色味変わってるだけなんだけどな。これ2発目タイプか。ゴブリンによってね、2発目がガード可能なのか、3発目が攻撃可能なのか、そうだ、可能じゃないのとかね、分かれてんだよね。一回使われると分かんない。いけ、それ食らうマジか。一旦小玉を使っとくか。じゃあ来るね、たくさん。ちょっと多すぎじゃね？多すぎじゃね？一旦多すぎじゃない？逃げっぽでご利用してる感あるんですけど、そもそも魔法がいつもと違うところにあるっていう点で割と戦いづらくはある。結構ね、魔法セットね、考えて組んでるんで、あれから変えられると突然なんかこう戦いづらくなるんですよね、実は。いけ。一旦この辺でこれをしよっか。いで、いやー、今ので死ぬと思ったんだけどな。意外と体力残ったな。で、今度はお前が直接戦いに来るのか。あ、普通にトロールだけだった。切りなくない？魔法園うざい。魔法園に行ったらうざいから魔法園までやって、魔法園うざい。魔法園これ場所が悪い。よいしょい。で、なんだこれ今の？いって。体育なくなった。まずいかも。一旦まずめかも。 だからタイミングよ、タイミング。死んだ。いやー、これ最初からなのきつくね。あの戦闘最初からマジ3段階目からですね。うわー、1億%最初からだ。嫌なんだが。でもこの魔法セットやめてくれ。すーげー戦いづらい。世界で一番戦いづらい。しかもこの魔法セットに慣れて元の魔法セットが戦いづらくなるのも嫌なんだけど。本当にね、魔法セット変わるのはね、普通に、クソです。結構クソ。てか、せめて変えさせてほしい。自分の理想のあれに。だから違うじゃん、今のはさ。ずるじゃん、それは。カウンター可能の判定の上にカウンター可能で言ってじゃん。これもしよっか。会議間に合ってない。なんかね、いまいちこう操作が思ったのが出ない。横から回復のさしてくるのやめろよお前。よしょい。一回これ回収して。タイミング何もかもタイミングが悪い。よしょい。ディフィンド貫通もちゃんと取っとけばよかったな。一旦これやってまだ2つ。だって今取れんちょっと今取れたりするしないわ。これを押していってマジで回復足りね。
Defender. Bombarda. Defender.
お題魔法してタイミングだからタイミング考えろお前マジでいいのお前ほら焼くぞだからお前ちゃうやんだから判定かぶしてくんのはマジで勝つこれでどこ行ったわ危ねえいやマジで魔法セット違うの終わってる本当になんか魔法を打つ前にどこに何の魔法があったか一瞬考える間ができるから本当にね戦闘のテンポが悪くなるただでさえ俺カウンターの意識低すぎてこのゲームむずいのに
A simple stone. This must be for me.
普通の石だもらってけばいいのかなじゃないんだよなんかあるだろそりゃ死の飛行だな死の飛行これなんだこれは何の試練になるんだっけ
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve.
Let us always honor her. We won't be the same without her.
であ終わり石持ってっただけ
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
はああれいつもの涙のやつか
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
さすがにこの世界でアイ
Remember
テムなそうだ
that
な
as you witness my memory.
なんかこうやって見ると許しゃないみたいだな
イシドーラ、お父様のために立派なことをしたわね。
そうでしょう。パーシバルは考えすぎよ。感情のことも魔法の痕跡のことも心配ない。封じ込める方法が見つかったから。
やめてないのね。
ゴブリンの銀よ。
これをゴブリンに教えたの？
大丈夫よ。使い道まではわからない。
どんな悪影響があるかわからない。感情に闇の痕跡。
パーシバルみたいね。
ちょっともうがなく暴走気味だよな。
あれは力の源、集中点よ。仕組みはわからないけど魔法の力を高めてくれる。
理解できないわ。
役に立つと思うわ。
そういう力をもてあそんではダメ。誰かに。
父さんは楽になったわ。ニーフ、いい点を考えてみて。誰もが苦しみを抱えているのよ。
何してるの？
込んで感じるでしょ。
イシドーラ、やめなさい。何もかも。
ずっと隠していたのはこの力が怖いからでしょ。私はこれを受け入れる。
すごい闇討ちの気配がする。え、どこやねん、こう。え、どこ？本当にどここれ？まあ、地図は戻るか。あ、フィグ線。いつの間に？あ、出た。日本語でちょっと変な声の人だ。
It is, and I have.
But you are so
young. I know. You must be Professor
あ、この
Bacall.
人がバカか。バカじゃない、バカだよ。
The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard
他の
what
先
you
生より
told
なんか
Professor
慎重だな。
Bacall. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of
モンストレスは
magic
だ
she
いぶ言うね。
extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories.
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
で終わりか。なんだかこう意外となんかここに来て案外バカー先生には信用されてないな。あ、そらしたんだ。あ、あれなんだ。ロドゴグのこと考えなしてくれたんだ。それはよかった。え、ウィズリー先生？
What are you up to now?
ウィズリー先生何も言わずに消えちゃった。